Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on a Thursday night. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run with the rookie from Auburn. And he is not going anywhere. They force him out of bounds, a loss to open this game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. The shotgun snap to Stafford. That's to last year's rookie sensation, Puka Nacua. A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, L.A. Up the middle they go. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They go play action with Stafford. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. He is in. Touchdown, L.A. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. For an opener, Purdy to throw. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Purdy. That's caught. And he will go all the way. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
It is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, 49ers. Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. That is Ferguson in motion. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Every Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup, but we do have a penalty marker on the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, he'll run it. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
What? Second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll get it into the hands of Ashton Doolin. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Cameron Bynum.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That's caught left side by Cooper. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You saw a great example of it here.
And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. 1st and 10 for Purdy. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, San Francisco. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Watkins motioning over. Purdy on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Watkins motioning over. On second down, Purdy. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. On is Moody to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. He'll come up now for second down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Stafford now on third down. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. That is Ferguson in motion. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he's going to have the Rams first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down. Back to throw. Stafford. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. That is Ferguson in motion. The second down throw is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams are able to edge a bit closer. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 26-yard line.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Purdy now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Taken at the 19. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. On 1st down, it's Stafford. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half. And just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Pass brought in by Ferguson. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
On 1st and 10, Stafford unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. So we've reached halftime here on our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week, as we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports Halftime Report, with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Watkins motioning over. Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback. And
this one intercepted. Picked up by Darius Williams. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And he'll be taken down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Niners are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
These second half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Purdy. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. Here's 3rd and 7. From back near the goal line, it's Purdy. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Play action. Here's Purdy. Toward the perimeter, it's Cooper.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Kittle's able to secure the catch and bring up a fresh set of downs, and he was the only tight end in the entire league last year, Mike, to go over the 1,000-yard mark, and he only did it in 65 catches. Here's a guy that is an all-pro player year in and year out. And there's not a whole lot in this game that he can't do.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Every once in a while, this comes down to. You need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That's the rookie, Jared Verse, fighting his way in to record the sack. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. Now Purdy. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's caught. It's Amari. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal. So we'll take it. Third and goal. Watkins motioning over. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Out of the gun, Stafford. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing again is Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Whoa! They get 15 on that game. Good for a Rams first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. Quick throw here is complete. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cardi now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21.
Rams 21. Joshua Cardi to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. To throw, Purdy. That's caught left side by Cooper. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
A little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the fourth quarter, but with the day they've had, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing, right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup? Who do I love to gain separation? And just throwing the ball. And for the most part of the game, it's continued to work.
So a win here for the 49ers. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. They'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.